thing that's going to happen, we talked about this last week as well, is if he backs off and starts to relieve some of the pressure, right? And that's the only time we're going to play upright guard. So if Liam's right here, I'm never going to sit at upright guard like this, because he's just going to punch me and kick me in the face, right? But if I'm back here, and I'm like this, my hips are up, and he all of a sudden backs up, that's when I have to sit up with him, okay, upright for a second. Obviously, if he just let go, I'm going to stand up or I'm going to take a shot, just like we always will. If he doesn't, I have to get into a very particular position, okay? So, partner's going to stand, your feet go to the hips, my hips are up, always, so my weight's transferred into him. When he backs up, I'll feel it, I'm going to sit up with him, and then the first thing I do is I move my butt back. So my shoulders are always in front of my hips. I'm not going to operate from here, because if he just drives into me just a little bit, I'll get knocked over because I don't have any base. So the first thing I go is here. My hands are now on Liam's elbows, and can he hit me? No, can't hit me because his hands are occupied. He lets go to hit me, I can hit him too. I can kick him in the face from here. I can stand back up. The moment he goes to hit me, I've got my hands on his hands. I'm controlling him, and he's not controlling my feet. Okay, so even from a fighting perspective, that's okay. So let's look at it again slow. He backs up. I go with him, my hands go to the elbow, my butt comes back. Now my feet go out a little wider, and my arms are inside my knees, and my hands are on his inner elbow like this. And if he's going to pass me here, what he's going to do is circle, and he's got to connect his shoulder to my chest. Watch. He's going to get in here, and then they're going to start to knock you over and pass, or go the other way. Good. So what I don't want to have happen is I don't want to let him turn his shoulders like that. So if he's going to the right, I'm pushing this elbow this way. Okay? And at the same time as I'm pushing that elbow this way, keep your hands here, I'm pulling that elbow like this. So I'm squaring his shoulders. So he tries to pass to my right, and it looks like that. He tries to pass to my left, and it looks like that. I'm not going to stay here. I'm just holding him here for a second. I adjust my hips, and this is what we call arm steering. Okay? As long as he's hanging on to my pant legs, I'm going to hang on to his elbow. And I'm going to do that. I'm not letting him connect his shoulder to my chest. Okay, so go square for a second. So you're here, stand up. If they're coming this way, you're pushing that elbow this direction. Okay, it's counterintuitive because when they're coming this way, you want to pull, but that would help. So you're holding that shoulder back, and at the same time, you're pulling this elbow the opposite. Like I want to pull his inner elbow towards me this way. Now if he switches and starts to walk the other way, I do the opposite. See, that makes it real hard for him to get his shoulder, try and get your right shoulder to my chest. Very difficult, right? Because of the position I have his arms. And then we'll address this part in a second, and we can attack from there real easy. But let's just make sure we get that first part down. So again, he goes, he pulls, I sit up, hands, elbows, hips back, head forward, hands here, and then arms steer a little bit and make sure they can't get their shoulder to your chest, and then switch with your partner. Okay, and then we'll attack. Go ahead. Good. Now we have your arm drag there as easy as you can grip right, because your legs are so strong, right? So he steps back. Here I go here. I arm steer for a second, only for a second, just to stop that initial pass, right? Then my hand slides down all the way down as far as it can go, because I want to get right up against the cloth of my pants. Hold it, kick my leg free. There's no way he's going to stop me from doing it, right? If he's super strong and I just pull with my arm, he can hang on, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm just holding and kicking with my leg. Everybody here has strong enough legs to be able to do that. And then see how the hand's under my armpit? So I can reach up, and now I can arm grab. And I put my weight onto my right elbow, so it's hard for Liam to get his arm back, and I'm right on top of him here. Okay? So again, a little slow. Back. Sit up. I make sure he doesn't pass. Yep. Hold it for a second. I slide down. I break free. I reach up. I drag. My weight now is on my right elbow. And then I'm all over back. Okay? Let's try it. Back and forth. If he doesn't fall all the way forward when I arm drag, and he puts his hands on the mat, he's got better wrestling, he's trying to maintain better base, then that's my cue to execute a takedown, and I'm going to work around, I'm going to go around the side of it. Okay? So I'll show that first. So we're here. And wait it. Here I work here. I clear, I arm drag, but when I arm drag, maybe he's on his game, and he posts his hands here on the mat, and he doesn't fall the way I want him to fall, where I can easily get his back. Yeah, so I get this kind of reaction. So right here, I'm going to turtle my neck up, and my forehead is going to go right into Liam's lap, right? This hand is already where it needs to be, and this one's just going to hook his thigh, and then I'm just going to drive to knock him sideways, right? And there'll be a moment as he goes over where you feel his hips start to drop, and that's where I would begin my pass, right? As soon as I feel him give up fighting for top, as a jiu-jitsu guy, he'll give up sooner than he should, but you'll feel it because his hips are going to turn, and that's when it becomes a pass, okay? So we'll just go real slow. All that matters here really is the angle. If he goes, boom, I'm here, yep, I clear, I arm drag, I don't quite get it, so the direction I want to go is here now. Goes like this, right? I get here. Now I feel him start to sit. That becomes my pass. And my hand is just like this. I'm not trying to hug his leg. Arm drag, just go. It's like this. Just hook him when I can get it. And drive inside this. Okay? Let's try it. Careful with your neck. Turtle your neck up before you use your forehead there. Good. Okay, a couple things here. Just mentioning here with Coach Floyd. The arm drag from jiu-jitsu when you're playing guard bottom has a lot of power because you have to grab it. And so if you do it right, you should pull them forward. Like they have to have very good wrestling and very good balance to post on the mat on this. More often than not, they're going to fall down to the elbow. And the reason is because you're basically just pulling the arm and then you're just falling onto your elbow, and your body weight transfers to your elbow. So when you do that arm drag properly, the idea that you should have to do the second one should be pretty rare, right? So basically, as I pull this, I'm falling to my right shoulder, and I'm kind of kicking my right foot between his legs, and I'm falling all the way here. And then as soon as I get here, my weight is up. All my weight now is on my right elbow. So Liam tries to get his arm back. It's hard, and the stronger he is and the more he tries to get it back, the more he can I use that energy just to get pulled up on top of it, okay? So when you get here, go down to the mat. When you get here, you want to transfer your weight. So I'm not sitting on the mat lazy right here, and then it's easy for him to pull that shoulder up, pull your shoulder out. Yeah. However I land with this arm, right? First thing I'm doing is I'm getting up and I'm putting my weight on him and on my right elbow. So the majority of my body weight right now is not even in my right calf, it's on my right elbow, which makes it super heavy. And then you have a really good chance of getting on their back. Very hard, right? Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for frequent updates because we're updating this every week. And make sure you comment and like and share our videos. We appreciate it, and we definitely try and respond to all the comments. And if you like what we're doing and you like the material, check out SBG University, SBGU, and you're going to see a ton more in much greater depth than what you see here on YouTube. Thank you very much.